I felt like a small cog in a giant, indifferent machine, unseen, unappreciated, and exhausted by the endless race for more. The simple joys of life were buried under expectations and pressures. I longed for a place where my efforts mattered, where community meant more than competition. The idea to move simmered for years, fueled by stories of cultures that valued tradition, respect, and the role of men as pillars of family and community. My friends and family thought I was crazy for leaving behind stability, but I was searching for something deeper: connection, purpose, and belonging. The final push came one morning, stuck in traffic, realizing I didn't want my life defined by deadlines and rush hours. I wanted sunrises over ancient temples, conversations in bustling markets, and the feeling of being truly welcomed. Home, I realized, is a feeling, not a place. So with hope and a backpack, I bought a one-way ticket to a new beginning. I was trading material comfort for emotional and spiritual wealth. The decision was terrifying, but staying felt even scarier. I was ready to leap into the unknown, to find a place where a man could build a life with his hands and heart, and be celebrated for it. I wasn't running away. I was running toward a life that felt real. Sometimes, you have to leave everything behind to finally find yourself. This was my leap of faith. The moment I arrived, everything felt alive. Warm air, vibrant scents, and a symphony of new sounds. People made eye contact, smiled, and welcomed me with simple gestures. A wave from a child, a piece of fruit from a neighbor. The sense of community was immediate and genuine. Here, respect is woven into daily life, especially toward elders and men. When a man enters a room, he's offered the best seat. When he speaks, people listen. Masculinity is seen as a source of stability and protection, not something to be questioned. The language barrier led to plenty of amusing moments, but every challenge became an adventure. The slower pace took adjustment, but it brought calm and confidence. My old anxieties faded, replaced by a sense of belonging. For the first time, I felt like I was exactly where I was meant to be. This was the start of a new chapter. You won't believe what $500 gets me here for a month. For $150, I rent a clean, furnished apartment with a balcony and friendly neighbors. Groceries and eating out cost about $100, and I enjoy fresh produce, street food, and home-cooked meals. Utilities rarely exceed $25, and a motorbike rental is just $40 a month. The rest, about $185, covers outings, entertainment, and even weekend trips. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving, with enough to treat friends or save for future adventures. The constant financial stress I felt back home is gone. Here, wealth is measured by how much life you can live, not how much you can buy. My days are rich with experiences, good food, and real connection. I feel secure, generous, and at peace. This is abundance on a budget. I've learned that true wealth is about freedom and fulfillment. And here, I finally feel wealthy. My old life in the West felt transactional. Relationships, jobs, even hobbies were about what you could get, not who you could be. Social gatherings were performances, everyone subtly competing. The high cost of living left little time for connection or community. Here, life is collaborative, not competitive. Neighbors know each other, help each other, and see well-being as a shared responsibility. Value isn't measured in possessions, but in character, wisdom, and contribution. A man is respected for his integrity, not his income. Elders are honored, not sidelined. The pace is slower, more deliberate. People take time to talk, to share meals, to simply be. Life isn't a race. It's a journey to savor. Hard work is balanced with rest and family. This approach has taught me to be present and appreciate the small moments. The difference is profound. Here, I feel human, not just productive. Community is the safety net, not money. I've learned to measure life by connection, not competition. This is a more human way to live. One of the biggest changes is how men are respected here. Men are seen as protectors and providers, but it's not about power, it's about responsibility. Masculinity is celebrated as a source of strength for the community. Daily interactions, like a respectful nod or being given the seat of honor, affirm your worth. Strength, decisiveness, and a protective instinct are virtues, not flaws. Respect is earned through honorable conduct, responsibility, kindness, and fairness. Men are expected to support, not dominate. This creates a sense of purpose and duty that's often missing in the West. Society honors men, and men strive to be honorable in return. It's a beautiful balance, one that fosters security and belonging. Here, I feel valued for who I am and what I contribute. Living here has changed me in ways I never expected. My anxiety has vanished, replaced by calm and optimism. Financial freedom is part of it, but the real shift is feeling respected and connected. I'm more confident, more willing to try new things, and more engaged with life. Learning the language and joining community projects has made me feel truly valued. I've discovered a deeper connection with myself, with time for reflection and growth. The joy I feel is deep and lasting, rooted in purpose and belonging. Simple pleasures, a shared laugh, a ripe mango, the sun on my skin, mean everything. I've learned that a rich life is about connection, growth, and everyday beauty. This isn't just a change of scenery, it's a renewal of spirit.
Know you've been a good friend.
Building a social life here has felt natural, thanks to the warmth of the people. Friendships grow from daily interactions, at the cafe, the market, or over shared meals. Being invited into someone's home is a true sign of acceptance. Evenings are spent together, not alone. Neighbors gather, talk, and share life. I was welcomed into these circles, learning the language and joining in. Shared activities like playing games in the park have forged real bonds. Friendship here is about shared time, not status or benefit. The community is a safety net. I know I'm never alone. Interdependence is valued over self-sufficiency. True strength comes from standing together, not alone. My life is richer for these connections. Community is the heart of happiness. If you're inspired to explore, start with an open mind and heart. Embrace differences and approach every situation with curiosity. Start small, a short trip, a new country, a local guest house. Eat where locals eat, and learn a few key phrases in the language. Respect local customs, and observe how people interact. Be flexible, plans will change, and that's part of the adventure. The best stories come from unexpected detours. See challenges as opportunities to grow. Let go of control and let the journey unfold. The world is more welcoming than you think. Take the first step, however small. Adventure is waiting for you. You might just find your own paradise. Paradise isn't a place. It's a way of living that feels authentic and joyful. For me, it's a place where community matters and men are respected. But your paradise might look different. The key is to seek a life that nourishes your soul. Change can be scary, but the world is more welcoming than we're led to believe. There's a place where you can thrive, where your gifts are celebrated. This is an invitation to question your script, to dream, and to take a step toward a life you love. Start with research, save for an adventure, or simply believe a better life is possible. The hardest part is deciding to begin. I share my story to inspire, not boast. If you're curious, keep following along. There's so much more to discover. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Don't let fear write your story. Go find your own paradise. It's out there waiting.